Hello, welcome to the live Q&A chat for Home Detox on Wednesday, 21st of October. Now, I can see we've just got one in the room. I can't actually view who's here at the moment. So I'll just wait for a few people to join, and if not, it will be a very quick chat tonight. Which is probably good for me because I've got to be home with a sick boy all day today, and he's still sick. So my husband's dealing with him down the other end of the house. So it's a little bit chaotic here today. So if we don't have a big turn up, I'm totally happy with that today. It's just been one of those days. Yes, I've got a boy who can't keep anything down or in, so it's not pleasant. But I do have, while I'm waiting for you to come in, I can see that looks like my audio is working. So I hope everything's going okay. And I'll just sit here and chat by myself and answer a question that Monica just posted in the forum about a laundry question. So she said that she can't get hold of the Velvet Pure Soap. They've got Sunlight Pure Soap here in Queensland, which is made by the same company, and it's meant to be the same thing, but I'm not convinced. It contains a heap of ingredients, so sodium palmate, sodium palmkernolate, sodium tallate, sodium cocoate, water, glycerine, sodium chloride, fragrance, edidronic acid, tetrasodium EDTA, potassium hydroxide, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't sound pure to me. And apologies if you've covered this in the module. Haven't covered this in the module, however, we've chatted about this one in the group a few times before. The Velvet Pure Soap is the same as the Sunlight Soap. It is it's just marketed under different brands in different states, and I think in New Zealand as well. Pure Soap is a bit of a misleading name for this product because, as you can see, it does contain fragrance. So all those other ingredients are pretty much, in terms of a health perspective, they're fine. Only issue is sodium palmate is palm oil derived, so environmentally it's not great, particularly if it doesn't come from a plantation, like a fair trade sort of plantation, like the Dr. Bronner's palm oil is plantation palm oil, which still palm oil is palm oil, and it still leads to the global demand for the product, which obviously we know about palm oil. It's grown in the tropical areas, namely in orangutan habitat, even gorilla habitat, I guess the plantations in Africa. Not plantations, but the wild areas where it's grown. But yeah, I definitely think that the Velvet and the Sunlight Soap isn't from a plantation, or it's not fair trade. That's why the soap is so cheap. But yeah, Pure is a little bit misleading because it does contain fragrance, and fragrance can also be listed as parfum. So it is a synthetic fragrance. It has been linked to conditions including eczema, and it's one of the key ingredients that you do want to stay away from in cosmetic products, especially. Laundry, not as bad. I guess it's not you're applying it directly to your skin. So, not so much as a perfectionist on the soap that you do use in your laundry. However, fragrance is fragrance. So it is one of the ones that you really do want to get the one in your home. So to answer the question, if you do use this soap, I would still put it as a much better option than the commercial detergents and soaps around in the supermarket, for example. Like if you're buying the commercial detergents with the optical brighteners and enzymes and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely a lot better for you than those. However, if you're using like the Dr. Bronner's or a pure castor soap or an olive oil soap or something like that, they are then the next, obviously, a way better option again. So this is sort of one of those in between the road ingredients. Often some people just have this in their house. So I say, well, yeah, for sure, grind it up, use it up, then you can upgrade and get a better quality soap, what your budget allows as well. But even if we are using the Dr. Bronner's, and even that laundry soap one where you're just mixing it 50-50 with the washing soda, it does still work out pretty economical, even if you're using a $6 a bar Dr. Bronner's. But of course, that's the top of the line soaps. If you've got a local soap maker or you make them yourself, by all means use those ones. So I hope that answers your question. I'm just wondering if I've got this one mentioned in the material somewhere, but I might need to take out, because if you've read it in a workbook. But yeah, definitely, it's definitely not the best soap. So you can probably hear my 3-year-old, well, I can hear him very loudly. I'm not sure if it's coming through the mic, protesting I'm going to bed. But yeah, so I don't know if that really answers your question, but I basically say, yeah, go, it's sort of the middle of the road one. Not the best, but not the worst. Okay. Okay, so Corinda has just posted in the group, in the Facebook group. Lucky I'm in there so I can see. I'll just post the link if she wants to join. All right, let's see if Corinda can join us. I'll wait a couple of minutes. So hang on, I'll just go back to my screens. I've got a few different screens here. I'm still just chatting by myself. So everyone's probably had the similar day that I've had in my house today. That's the only question I've been sent in advance tonight. And I might even just space these chats out a bit more. So even if it's every 2 or 3 weeks to give everyone a chance to catch up with the material. But while I'm waiting, just for a few more questions or people to join, I will remind you that to check out the guest contributors section of the membership site, because this is, well, we're now in week 3 now, so you'll have access to 3 recorded interviews in there. One with Dr. Andreadis, and we talk about just some aspects that might impact fertility and things like that, just why a home detox is a good idea for your reproductive health. And the other ones that pop up this week is one with Jessica Donovan, the naturopath, and we talk about obviously cleaning up your diet and things like that, so other aspects of well-being. And she will be in our Facebook group just on a Q&A thread next Monday, the 26th of October. So you'll have the opportunity to ask her any questions on well-being, which is a great opportunity, because if you just had a one-on-one consult with a naturopath, you're usually paying a couple $100. So you've got access to Jessica in our forum. And the other recorded interview that's available this week is with Bill Statham. Now, he's the author of The Chemical Maze. So that's obviously back-to-back in your video. But this book's a great book, and it's one that I do recommend that you get hold of. I obviously talk about that a lot with him in that recorded interview. But you can basically see, like, if in the forum, people might just pop in different ingredients. And, of course, you can jump online and Google them and things like that. But this book's a great resource because Bill is actually he's a health researcher, really. So he's gone through basically every ingredient under the sun that's found in cosmetic products and food additives, namely, and even some household products as well. So you could just look up the ingredients on a list of your products and basically he's just got the little faces and tell you why. So it's a really nice and simple way from a trusted professional that you can look at and say, well, you know, is that product one that I really want to keep in my home or not? And, you know, it sort of gives you that good information that you can then make the choice yourself. That's definitely a book that I recommend that you get. And at the bottom of that guest interview, you'll just see the links where you can just go straight to his site and support him directly there. He will also be coming in the forum to answer direct questions. I'll just have to firm up that date with him this time, but he does make himself available to chat with our home detoxers, which is fantastic because he's amazing. Cool. And now it doesn't look, I'll just check no other questions in here tonight. You are all very quiet, and that's totally okay. I'll just see if anyone else has posted any questions in here. And that's okay. It looks like it's just a nice quick one. I mightn't do this week. I might just leave a couple of weeks and do it like in the rest week or something like that, just to space them out. And I know that this time of the year starts to get crazy if you've got school-age kids particularly. And, yeah, getting close to end-of-year concerts and things like that. And, yeah, I guess you've started your Christmas shopping or Christmas cooking or anything like that. I've done a little bit the last couple of weeks, so just trying to get it done in advance. But yeah, well, I hope you're all enjoying the program. And again, you know, I'm in the forum most days, not always every day. I've traveled a little bit lately, so sometimes it can be a couple of days before I get in there, but I'm always making an effort to get in there and answer your questions as well and keep supporting each other. That's, you know, get this community around you and you won't have any issues. And it makes it a bit more fun too. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now since there's no more questions, and we can chat again in a couple of weeks. And all the best. Enjoy your home detox.